Okie dokie do. This is pretty good. I'm gonna have to quickly adjust my screen just so it looks nice, and so that I make sure I'm not goofing things up. Hide that. Close that. We're using a version of the Rosencreutz team. I made some little modifications. The important ones being obviously Friggraf takes the Urshifu slot, pretty cool. And Roaring Moon is now scarfed with Sun Booster Whimsicott. I literally just played this guy like a few minutes before recording. Holy. So, the way we're going to beat this guy is we're going to lead Whimsicott. Do I want actually... Oh, I'm Terra Grass right now, so I don't really want to risk that. The question is, how can I beat them consistently? I think Cali Fluttermane gives me a really good choice to get that done quick and easy. Bringing Chi in the back, it's also worth noting that special use. Bringing that in the back will help me. I think with the 3 generally more offensive Pokemon, I'm happy to put Whimsicott in the back and call it a day. Since my plan isn't... Oh, you know, as a good cleaner, I'll bring Roaring Moon since it's EV to guarantee outspeeds on Urshifu, so no Urshifu can ever outspeed me as long as we have the equal boosts. Of course, a Scarf in Tailwind could outspeed me, but if I have my own Tailwind up, then they're cooked. I don't know if I even need to... Well, there are some risks. We reached a middle point. Cool, good damage. Cosmic Power. It won't supply it with enough boosts. Actually, it will. That's not true, it absolutely will. So if I use Shadow Ball, Moonblast, I should be able to consistently get the KO into Eternatus. After which I can just get Calyrex off the field and focus on resetting my damage to guarantee consistency. Thunderwave into the Fluttermane, that's not fabulous, but I can work with it. Defense Drop? No. That's unfortunate. Based on the damage, I'd be a little bit inclined to think that it's not... I'd feel somewhat inclined to believe it's not a Assault Vest. Good chip. Speed Drop. Okay, so that's Covert Cloak. Very nice. Chiyu's going to hit the field. The way we're going to push forward is we're going to Rock Slide Snarl. Keep it simple. Since Thundurus can't Eerie Impulse, it has to be attacking this turn. I just don't see what Rillaboom can do right now. Or for what Thundurus can do that at this point, really. Since I should be taking a reasonably confident... yeah, double knockout, nice. I can always swap whenever I need to. I almost want to swap... Yeah. And I'll Terastallize Snarl on Eternatus. And just slowly chip it down. Since it's probably close combat into the Calyrex anyway. Cool recover. It's not fabulous, but it's fine. With the Eternatus at lowered special attack, the incoming Sludge Bombs just aren't that scary. I mean, they never were particularly scary, but they certainly aren't now. Here's where the dilemma comes in. I can Dragon Claw the Urshifu and that'll take care of it, but then I have no way of doing damage to Eternatus. If I use any other move, it won't do enough damage. I'll Protect, call Sucker Punch, nice. Rock Slide and start focusing on that Urshifu. I probably should have just given up on taking care of Urshifu at this point. Nice. Can I get a flinch onto... Nah, that's game. Unfortunate. Starting the video off with a loss. Not ideal. But you know, loss breeds growth. If I'm going to become better, I need to lose. And I need to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. Speaking of losing, what I'm thinking here is I can just put Whimsicott Roaring Moon in the front. And that's pretty good lead for me. I don't necessarily want to set up Sun recklessly in a matchup like this. They have no way of going particularly faster, so I'm going to leave Fluttermane behind in space for Chi-Yu. Sorry about that. I might find a way to edit that out if I'm feeling fancy. Actually, no, I'm not feeling fancy. I'm not editing that out. I'm imperfect. I sneeze. Cry about it. Whew. Okay. I don't want to set up Sun too aggressively. Because if I do and that Raging Bolt becomes a problem, I'm going to have some pretty serious problems. It's worth noting if I set up the booster, I'm going to do Broom Broom. What I'm thinking here is I'll just knock off Sense. With the light screen and a knockoff up, I should be able to get good position no matter what. Like, cool, that's fine. Fake Out does come out to the Roaring Moon, that's perfectly acceptable. I'm thinking we just Dazzling Gleam. I kind of want to pivot, but I don't know how committed I want to be to that play. If I Dazzling Gleam into Chi-Yu, I can focus on trying to take care of... With Terra on the board. Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable making any super committed plays right this second. They know what my play is, and if I reduce Calyrax's damage output or livability by a large enough factor, I can probably win from there. Since Calyrax doesn't have the damage to one-shot any of my Pokemon, good, that's really good damage. Losing that Throw Spray means that they've lost a lot of their viability. So we can Dazzling Gleam into Chi-Yu, guarantee Farigiraf a body, and then Chi-Yu can start trying to piece up Pokemon like Instant with a Flamethrower. Oh, never mind. They forfeit. Very nice. Because I'm constantly testing new teams, I'm never really getting super high anymore since I'm just trying new things out. I probably need to commit to a team soon. And I'll probably commit to something like this or the original Rosencreutz's team. Yeah, I really like that team. It's really good. But yeah, the important part of that little thought is I'm not really fluctuating much higher than mid 1200s, and I'd like to see if I can push the 1300s today. It'll probably be a longer video if I actually achieve that, but that would be the hope. Oh, that's right, I'm reduced speed on this Calyrex for a bit more bulk. That's correct. This Calyrex isn't quite as fast, so I don't win speed matchups nearly as much. Which is scary, but I can work with it. They do have Tailwind. I'm not sure if they're going to lead Tailwind though, which is why I'm going to put Roaring Moon in the front with Fluttermane. When the boosts are all together, I should win. Actually, no. I think I like Roaring Whimsicott a bit more here. What I can do is I can bring Calyrex in the back, obviously. Do I even need any other particular offense? Like I could bring Farigiraf as a good setter, like a good It gets Terra Blast, that's pretty nice. It feels the same niche as Calyrex. I think I'm gonna get Fluttermane. Keep it comfortable. I don't see a particularly better path to victory here, so here's my thought. Rock Slide, Terra Water, Sunny Day. It's a risk. But if my output goes high enough, and I don't get burnt really good, there I catch I catch Chi-Yu, that's really important. Fluttermane hits the field. It gets its booster speed. Tailwind and booster speed, Fluttermane's going to outrun me no matter what. But I can put my Tailwind up now and just focus on getting into position. Liquid hits, 50%, minus speed, not great. Booster and Tailwind is what's freaking me out here. And they have Shadow Ball, don't they? Well, they probably have Shadow Ball. I can take it slow. I can Icy Wind Light Screen. They have the exact same idea as me. I do catch the appropriate body. I'm just gonna Icy Wind Protect. I don't really want to have to take any particular hits. Nice. Oh, it's covert. Spooky. Does that pick up a KO on Koraidon? No. Do I survive a single hit? I don't think I do, but do I? No. Wow, we have only caught L's today. That is not good. I need to start winning eventually. I need to start winning. Perhaps this variation on the team isn't very good. Let's cancel that. We're gonna grab the original team, and we're just gonna play a few games with that. See how it feels. See what we're missing. Obviously, things like Choice Band and Covert Cloak are back. Max Speed is back. Okay, if we put Calyrex, Fluttermane in the front, I can bring Chi-Yu as a Terra in the back. And I can just put Whimsicott as a good support. Late game, Tailwinds, Cotton Spore, stuff like that. I like the vision here. I'm certainly more comfortable with this variation of the team, like the original team, that is. But the more I step out of the comfort zone, in theory, the better I'll get. Assuming the team works fundamentally. Perhaps this team is a bit better. I guess to the ends of... Well, too late. In theory, leading Roaring Moon could be really strong because it works a lot better as a offensive lead. Wait, that's not what I want to click. I want to click Protect, Terra Normal, Icy Wind. Do I want to click that? Because if I lose Fluttermane this turn, I can just bring... actually, I don't hate that. Protect Icy Wind. That means they can't fake out. I pop. I've got their Terra, which is really nice. If I had Terra Normal, that would have been a really strong play. Oh, it's covert, so I couldn't even rely on the boosts. Unfortunate. So this is pretty much guaranteed to come down to if I get a speed tie. Unreal. Should I hit the speed tie? In theory, this will be really... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. If I hit the speed tie, I don't. Well, that was just really bad play from me. There's a real part of me now that's thinking, wait a minute, I've lost literally every game so far. Except for the ones where they forfeited. Do I want to quit now while I'm behind? And then just, like, recover with the Battle Stadium? No. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Sorry for the bad language, but it's important to say it that way. Virgin... Oh my god. Reading weird names like that... Like, I'm trying to read it as if it's all one word. When in reality it's two separate words with no spaces, and I just said virgin in a really weird way. To anyone, any parents or anything like that out in the open who just heard that, trust me, I only swear a little bit, and I don't talk about weird things like that too often. To the end of winning this game, actually, I can probably use my booster a bit more aggressively. And if I lead Flutter Mane, I'm not at a huge risk because I can reduce speed or go more aggressive on Groudon. Okay, I don't hit that. If they lead Urshifu, I can go Terrestrialization, Calyrex in the back. I actually really like Whimsicott here as well. Just slow things down right at the last minute. The question is, can they decide what they want to do on turn 1? Because I definitely can. I think I'm picking up a double knockout here. Since I should be faster than both. Yep, I have speed on Mega and Sableye. Sableye could Thunder Wave and Yanmega protects. If they play that sort of game, I can Icy Wind next turn since I'll still outspeed 100% of the time. Oh, it's Sash. Okay, so then they put Sun to sleep now. Oh, Tailwind. Okay. Tailwind and Speed Boost is pretty freaky. What I'll do is I'll Rock Slide and Icy Wind to guarantee that we catch Yanmega this turn. And if they protect Yanmega, Groudon's then at risk of being flinched. Okay. And then I can also set up Cali. The sooner I deal with Yanmega, the better, since the rest of their team can't handle Calyrex as easily as they would like to. Okay, they put one to sleep. Precipice goes first. Unfortunate. I thought I was going to outspeed that Groudon. Wait, shouldn't I outspeed? Oh no, I outspeed all of them at -1. Unfortunate. I have to hope that by some miracle they miss. I'm pretty sure they can't, but I have to hope that they do. I mean, I can take it slower. How long does our Tailwind last? 2 turns. I'll protect Cotton Spore. Reduce them back to neutral. Wait, no, let's think this through logistically. If I can get them to neutral, I can guarantee that speed, but outside of that, I'm hopeless, so I'm going to stick to the play. Oh, that's neat. I should survive that pretty consistently. Oh, wow, I don't. They probably just hit their Hypnosis and that's that, but I mean, this is the kind of stuff you see on Showdown, so maybe I need to develop a team. Maybe I need to switch to a different team. No, that's not it. That's not the strategy. Unfortunate. There's two of them that say Ogre. What's the difference between this one that says Ogre and the other one that says Ogre? Okay, so that one actually has an Ogre on it. That one has a Roaring Moon on it. You know, let's try the Roaring Moon variation in the team. I'm not sure if I've tried this in a while. I have 2... Oh my god. Let's find out where the scarves are. And I also probably want to change the name to make my life better. Ogre... Let's call this, like, I don't know, RM. That should be no chance I mess that up. Oh, I see. This can be changed pretty easily to specs and call it a day. I can't have 2 specs. Yeah, no one. I could put a Focus Sash on and call it a day. Because I don't think I have a Focus Sash anywhere on my team. That's good enough. It's not a variation of the team I've tried yet. I'm going to crack open some Diet Juice. That's a pretty nice sound, wasn't it? I'm not sure it's going to sound on camera, but it's a pretty nice sound. I don't love the fact that they have the ability to set up their sand pretty safely. It's not necessarily too important since none of their Pokemon can consistently outspeed in Tailwind. Yeah. Does that get Sand Force? Huh. It could be Sand Force Gastrodon. That'd be pretty cool. I'll leave Miraidon with probably just Whimsicott. Focusing on the pivot game is probably the way to go. If we go Roaring Moon, Whimsicott in the front, I can focus on save Tailwind and big damage on Tyranitar. And I don't necessarily have to commit Terra to do that. Where I might want to commit Terra if I use Miraidon or Iron Hands in the front. Speaking of those two, I'm going to put them in the back. I cooked on the lead. That's about all I really need to do. Now, speaking of breaking through Tyranitar really quickly, one way that we can do that is just Terrastallize. They're probably clicking Rock Slot. Well, there's a real shot that they're just clicking Iron Head into the Roaring Moon slot. In which case, I probably actually I think I care more about this variant doesn't have knockoff because I'm running a Scarf with Protect. Let that sink in. I'm gonna lose this game because I'm running a Scarf with Protect. When I lose, it will be because I'm running a Scarf with Protect. Doesn't pick up the one-hit knockout. They do click Iron Head. That is perfectly reasonable. My Tailwind is up though, which is the important part. I should outspeed that probably, hopefully, maybe. I'm pretty bulky, so I'll focus on getting KOs. Was that EQ that hit my... No, it was Rock Slide. Okay. There's a real shot that Rock Slide just doesn't pick up the KO. Yeah, nah, this is not going good. This is literally going as terribly as it possibly could. And the fact that I'm not going to have Tailwind for a whole turn, not great. I can Drain Punch. I want to Volt Switch, but I don't know if that's a good play. Okay, so I'll Wild Charge Dazzling Gleam. My thought being Miraidon probably picks up the knockout. It doesn't though. It just doesn't. And they hit a Drill Run, which is unfun. I mean, Drill Run, it's like 80% accurate, isn't it? Hitting a Drill Run is not a big deal. I am not having a good day. What's my rating? Never mind. We don't need to talk about that. Anyway, let's win. Let's finally win a game. What I can do is I can lead Miraidon, Whimsicott, focus on my defensive. Probably to actually just be Helping Hand or Tailwind here. And then I'll pivot into probably Iron Hands as a good way to handle the instant and fake out pressure. Put my own fake out pressure down. Yeah. It could also just be a really aggressive play, pivot Whimsicott into Iron Hands. However I get there, I want Iron Hands on terrain if possible. And then I think I'm going to use Roaring Moon as a good resistance and a... I didn't change the Protect. Well, I think the game's actually just over already. That sucks. Yeah, that stinks. I'll bring Roaring Moon either way. I think its value is very much heard of. If I Terrastallize and use Helping Hand, I should be able to pick up KOs pretty consistently here. I'd say our Garchomp survived this. Oh, it missed. That's how. Fun. That's really fun. I want to emphasize how fun it is. We're just gonna gun that instant down, I guess. I did hit it, which is nice. Didn't pick up the KO. They didn't just do that, did they? I'm gonna pivot to Iron Hands and then Moonblast into instant. I don't want them to have any more opportunity for Intimidate and Fake Out. Probably EQ, but I tank those pretty well, I dare say. Fake Out Urshifu while we Tailwind? Do I even need to Tailwind? Because I'm pretty sure my Dazzling Gleam goes first. Yeah, their team's actually pretty slow. Getting a light screen wouldn't hurt, would it? I mean, I can actually just Moonblast the Cool, you don't get to move, that's important to me. Chunking 52% is really nice. EQ to take Iron Hands. Very, very nice. Their Terra's still on the board, so I don't want to be too dangerous if I can avoid it. Actually, what's really good is actually that I can Volt Switch Urshifu this turn with its Broken Sash, and then put up Tailwind. Perfect, they blew their Terra, that's really nice. They didn't even bring Terrapagos. How interesting. Did finally catch a win. Like 60 years into the video. Like, well, they also just forfeited. It's not like I beat them. I just got them to forfeit. Okay. My initial thought would be Trick Room, but the Crossbow is just not quite the Pokemon you want for that. Reality is, Chiyu's probably really good here. I mean, I have tons of... Oh, I didn't change the move. Oh, God. Well, in the end, it comes mostly down to raw offense into that Necrozma slot. It's generally bulky, but it can't actually handle super effective... It can handle super effective hits decently. Miraidon can just nuke it. Let's not overcomplicate this game. Since I do want to be able to win on the speed game, I'm going to put Chiyu and Iron Hands in the back. Fake Out and Guaranteed Survival is pretty nice. Quark Drive to boost speed. Nice. What's really good here is that I can just Dazzling Gleam. I can't just Dazzling Gleam. They've got me in a really frustrating position. I'm gonna double the Iron Hand, the Valiant slot. If they click Wide Guard, they're gonna be in great. I'm gonna be in decent position. They don't click Wide Guard. That's really good. Spirit Break comes through, reduces my special attack. Not ideal, but I still catch 50% on the Grimmsnarl. And I don't get to pivot here, remember? And my damage wasn't contingent on... Actually, that's a bad play. We know that's a bad play. Let's pivot and Icy Wind. I want to have a decent matchup into that Ogre Pawn. They're probably gunning the Fluttermane if I'm unlucky. Good. Speed drops. Really like it. Oh, they went for the hands. That's good. I'm all about them hands as well. For me, I can just Wild Charge pretty consistent damage, but if I want to do the best damage, I'll just Drain Punch and then Moonblast the Grimmsnarl. Spiky Shield's not my favorite, but it's fine. Good, we catch the Grimmsnarl, we take damage on Chip from the shield. But I can finally go on the offense the way I would love to. I'm just going to Drain Punch, Fake Tears into Necrozma. I'm going to assume that it's Life Orb or Citrus Berry or something like that. It very well could be Clear Amulet, but I don't think clicking it is Clear Amulet. It hasn't lost me the game yet. Maran's already terrestrialized. I was about to make the play as if I could. So if I Drain Punch there, swap to Chi-Yu, I take the guaranteed knockout on Chi-Yu. Oh, they called me. Did they call me? Yeah, they may as well have. No matter what I do, I'm going to... What? Did that just happen? That didn't just happen. No way. Let's game, isn't it? What the heck? How did... What? I thought the Ogre Pawn was faster. You know what? Let's not complain. Win's a win's a win. Finally caught a win!